Trump-Kim summit, North Korea has already destroyed missile site. Trump stops war games. Donald Trump has said the U.S. will stop war games with South Korea as he revealed North Korea's despot leader Kim Jong-un has already destroyed a nuclear missile site in the secretive state following their historic meeting. The U.S. leader said the Trump-Kim summit proved real change is possible, as he described the meeting, where both leaders committed to working towards the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, as honest, direct and productive. He said of his former archenemy Kim, "We got to know each other well in a confined period of time. We are prepared to start a new history, ready to write a new chapter between our nations." The Republican firebrand said North Korea had already destroyed a major missile engine testing site in the secretive state, which was not mentioned in the agreement. Mr. Trump revealed the U.S. was stopping very provocative and costly military exercises with South Korea to facilitate denuclearization negotiations with North Korea. America and its ally South Korea hold regular military exercises to the fury of North Korea, which has long seen the drills as preparations to invade it. But in a major development, Mr. Trump told a news conference, "The war games are very expensive, we pay for the majority of them. Under the circumstances that we're negotiating, I think it's inappropriate to be having war games." When asked about U.S. military presence in South Korea, he said, "We want to bring our soldiers home, but that's not part of the equation right now." And he said there was no limit to what North Korea could achieve when it dropped its nuclear program. Mr. Trump said the denuclearization would be achieved by having a lot of people there and would be done as fast as it can scientifically and mechanically. But Mr. Trump failed to commit to lifting sanctions against the secretive regime, added, "The sanctions will come off when we are sure the nukes are no longer a factor." The U.S. president said he had invited Kim Jong-un to the White House and the visit would take place at an appropriate time. Describing Kim as very talented despite North Korea's human rights accord, Mr. Trump told the press conference in Singapore, "Chairman Kim has before him an opportunity like no other to be remembered as the leader who ushered in a glorious new era of prosperity for his people." He said human rights was discussed with Kim, who wants to do the right thing, saying, "We did discuss it today, pretty strongly. We'll be doing something on it. It's rough in a lot of places." The U.S. leader insisted Otto Warmbier did not die in vain, saying without Otto, this wouldn't happen. Something happened that day. In a major dig to former U.S. President Barack Obama, Mr. Trump said an agreement with both countries should have been achieved years ago. Mr. Trump said he expected the denuclearization process to start very quickly, and U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and North Korean officials would hold follow-up negotiations at the earliest possible date. The leaders, who have now left Sentosa, signed a historic agreement where the U.S. president promised America would not attack North Korea if the despot leader worked towards denuclearizing the Korean Peninsula. Kim reaffirmed his unwavering commitment to denuclearization. The document reads, "President Trump and Chairman Kim Jong-un conducted a comprehensive, in-depth and sincere exchange of opinions on the issues related to the establishment of new U.S.-DPRK relations and the building of a lasting and robust peace regime on the Korean Peninsula." President Trump committed to provide security guarantees to the DPRK, and Chairman Kim Jong-un reaffirmed his firm and unwavering commitment to complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. The document is broken down into 4 key points, saying, 1. The United States and the DPRK commit to establish new U.S.-DPRK relations in accordance with the desire of the peoples of the two countries for peace and prosperity. 2. The United States and the DPRK will join their efforts to build a lasting and stable peace regime on the Korean Peninsula. 3. Reaffirming the April 27, 2018 Panmunjom Declaration, the DPRK commits to work towards the complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. 4. The United States and the DPRK commit to recovering POW/MIA remains, including the immediate repatriation of those already identified.